This is Ice Cream Gecko, and today we are going to take a look at a 1950s space-age space ball. Or, if you have read the title, you might have guessed that we're taking a look at a meatloaf sandwich. €1.10 in November of 2019 at my local Globus is what I paid for this. They used to have these for €1. That was always the theme. €1, and at Globus you could buy a Fleischkäsebrötchen, a meatloaf sandwich. Some time has passed since then and they've increased the prices a bit. But for the most part, the meatloaf sandwich has stayed almost the same. So I shall not fear my enemy, but this is my friend. It's the meatloaf sandwich. Of course it's my friend. We're going to take a look at this first. When the cashier or the woman behind the counter who handed me this exquisite item asked me how she should pack this for takeaway, she asked me at first if she shall put the bread onto the meatloaf, and just a few seconds after that, all separate. I didn't hear the separate, I just said yes, and then she looked at me. Apparently she has said those words already, and I said yes again, and she looked at me even weirder. So yeah, the buying procedure was a little bit awkward, but that's usually my kind of buying procedure. So this is still a bit warm, not as warm as I want it to be though. Nine! We tore the aluminium foil. Now we get Alzheimer's. This is the meatloaf sandwich. It is of course meatloaf, which is made possible to hold without getting your fingers too greasy by two pieces of matter called a bread roll, which is cut into two halves horizontally. Yeah, it's a bit cold now. That's unfortunate. I mean, we've got like 5 or 6 degrees centigrade outside right now, and I took this home on my motorcycle, so this always gets things in winter a bit chilly. But I'm going to take a quick bite out of this. I mean, you can see what is really going on here, right? So for €1.10 you get your meatloaf, you get your bread, and that's really it. There's nothing on the bottom, but you can put some mustard on there yourself at home or right at the store. But I never do that, because if they got these kind of what a cow has got where the milk comes out, right? These weird kind of mustard and ketchup dispensers, it just looks disgusting, and I do not want to touch those things. I just want to have my own little mustard tube at home. Anyways, I'm gonna take a bite of this now. The meatloaf sandwich from Globus going in. Very standard. So what do you expect? I mean, we've got a meatloaf in between two pieces of bread, and it's called a meatloaf sandwich. A Fleischkäse or Leberkäsebrötchen in German, or Southern German, Bavarian, something like that, whatever. And this is the dissection. Basically, meatloaf is just ground up meat put into some kind of form and baked after that. So I may put something else on there to bind all this stuff together. But that's really what meatloaf really is, and it's quite nice, very simple. You've got your dissection right here. I mean, there's nothing special about that other than this being quite a thick, nice slice of meatloaf. But I wanted to show you something that I bought recently, and the only reason why I cut this now is because I bought a knife. Look at that, I bought a knife, a Victorinox knife actually. It's brand new. I'm going to slice this right now. It is quite sharp, yeah. That's for sure. There you can see, that's your almost perfectly sliced meatloaf piece. Anyways, I'm gonna end this video now. Thank you very much for watching. The meatloaf sandwich gets a 4.5 out of 5 for me. Maybe a 5.5. Maybe a 5, yeah, more like a 5, yeah. A 5 out of 5, the meatloaf sandwich from Globus. Thank you very much for watching. I hope I'm going to see you soon. Until then, goodbye!